Good morning, children. In the previous class, we already started chapter 7, understanding marginalization in civics, minorities, and marginalization. Before that, we see the Adivasis and development, Adivasi stereotyping. Now, minority. First, minority meaning, the term minority. The term minority refers to the communities that are numerically number में small in relation to the rest of population. I again explain. माइनॉरिटी का मतलब क्या होता है कि जो एक पूरी कम्युनिटी है, पूरी कौम है जो नंबर में स्मॉल है. हम बोलते हैं मेजोरिटी एंड माइनॉरिटी. मेजोरिटी मतलब मोर देन 50%. तो 50% से ज़्यादा होते हैं तो हम कहते हैं मेजोरिटी है. तो माइनॉरिटी का मतलब होता है एक पूरी कौम है जो नंबर में कम है इन रिलेशन टू द रेस्ट ऑफ द पॉपुलेशन. पूरे पॉपुलेशन 100% पॉपुलेशन है तो उसमें से 50% से कम होती तो हम उसको माइनॉरिटी में पूरी कम्युनिटी को कहते हैं. So this meaning is refers to the minority. People belonging to the majority group may suppress or overpower. तो मेजोरिटी ग्रुप होता है उनके पास मेजोरिटी है मतलब मोर देन 50% होते हैं तो वो मेजोरिटी में गिना जाता है. उसके पास ओवर पावर होता है माइनॉरिटी कम्युनिटी के सामने. In it 1, we have read the Constitution provides the safeguards to religious and linguistic minorities as part of our fundamental rights. Why do you think these minority groups have been provided this safeguard? तो minority जो group है Constitution fundamental right में दिया है कि Constitution says that कि minority group have been provided safeguards. सेफगार्ड मतलब उनको सेफ्टी दी जाती. कैसे? द टर्म माइनॉरिटी इज मोस्ट कॉमनली यूज टू रिफर टू communities that are numerically small in relation to the rest of the population. However, it is a concept that goes well beyond the numbers. It encompasses uses of power, access to resources, and has social and cultural dimensions. So, reading in Unit 1, the Indian Constitution recognized that the culture of the majority influences the way in which society and government might express themselves in such cases. Size relatively smaller communities. Thus, safeguards are needed being culturally dominated by the majority. They also protect them against any discrimination and disadvantage that they may face. Given certain conditions, communities that are small in number relative to the rest of society may feel insecure. Minority होते हैं वो feel insecure about their lives, assets, well-being. This sense of insecurity may get accentuated if the relations between the minority and majority communities are fraught. The Constitution provides these safeguards. को सेफ्टी दी जाती है, safeguards दिए है because it is committed to protecting India's cultural diversity and promoting equality as well as justice. तो माइनॉरिटी को इक्वालिटी मिले, उनको जस्टिस मिले, न्याय मिले तो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ने उनके लिए सेफगार्ड रखे कि माइनॉरिटी डिड नॉट फील, उनको फील नहीं होना चाहिए कि हम माइनॉरिटी ऐसे मतलब वो नंबर में मेजोरिटी से कम है तो उनको सेम प्रिविलेजेस दिया जाता है जैसे मेजोरिटी. As you have already read in the chapter 5, the judiciary plays a crucial role in upholding law and enforcing fundamental rights. Every citizen of India can approach the courts if they believe that the fundamental rights have been violated. Now we understand marginalization in context of the malnutrition community. Muslim community. So next our the point is a Muslims community. Muslims and marginalization. According to the 2001 census, Muslim community is also socially marginalized. Muslim communities is also marginalized. This social marginalization of Muslims has led to them migrating from places where they have lived. तो मार्जिनलाइजेशन मुस्लिम्स होने की वजह से, माइनॉरिटी होने की वजह से उनको अपने जो माइग्रेट करते हैं, जो से प्लेस पे रहते हैं वहाँ से. इन अवर कंट्री देर आर सेवरल मार्जिनलाइज कम्युनिटीज लाइक दलित्स. तो मार्जिनलाइज कम्युनिटी में एग्जाम्पल दिया दलित. दलित मतलब पुअर नहीं, लोअर सेक्शन. It is quite essential to bring these communities in the mainstream so that they may avail assist to rights, development and their opportunities. According to the 2001 census, Muslims are 13.4% of India's population. तो इंडिया में जो मुस्लिम्स है 13.4% है. तो मुस्लिम को क्यों मार्जिनलाइजेशन अंदर माइनॉरिटी में कहा गया? आर कंसीडर. हमने स्टार्टिंग में ही देखा था कि माइनॉरिटीज ग्रुप में कौन से होते थे. तो शेड्यूल कास्ट, शेड्यूल ट्राइब्स, अदर बैकवर्ड क्लास. यहाँ पर हम देखते हैं मुस्लिम्स भी जो है 13.4% ऑफ इंडिया पॉपुलेशन एंड आर कंसिडर्ड टू बी मार्जिनलाइज कम्युनिटी in India today, because in comparison to other communities they have over the years been deprived of the benefits of socio-economic development. The data in the three table below, derived from different sources, indicate the situation of the Muslim community with regard to basic communities, literacy and public employment. Read the table below. Why do you think this table tells us about the socio-economic status of the Muslim community? Here, the basic communities 1900, 1904, Kucha houses, electricity and piped water. Kacha houses में 63.6% of Muslims live in Kacha houses. 50.2% of the Hindus live in Kacha houses. Electricity 30% Muslims have access to electricity. 43.2% of Hindus have access to electricity. And piped water, 19.4% Muslims have access to piped water. 25.3% of Muslims have access to piped water. तो यहाँ सोर्स से कहाँ से आया है? तो ये जो है हमारा मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी कंपेयर टू द हिंदूज कम्युनिटी, यहाँ पर उनको जो सुविधाएं दी है उसके बारे में दिखाया है. एंड डू माइनॉरिटीज हैव द इक्वल एक्सेस टू बेसिक कम्युनिटीज? नो, इक्वल उनको नहीं है मुस्लिम को हिंदूज के सामने. लिटरेसी रेट बाय रिलीजियन 2001, ऑल 65%, हिंदू 65%, मुस्लिम 59%, क्रिश्चियन 80%, सिख 80%. तो ऑल कंपैरिजन तो मुस्लिम्स को बहुत ही लिटरेसी रेट कम है. 2001 में विच रिलीजियस ग्रुप हैज़ द लोएस्ट लिटरेसी रेट? तो मुस्लिम्स. एंड पब्लिक एम्प्लॉयमेंट ऑफ मुस्लिम. पब्लिक एम्प्लॉयमेंट मतलब उनको जो जॉब हम देते हैं, गवर्नमेंट जॉब होती है, वो यहाँ पर परसेंटेज में यहाँ पर दिया है. पॉपुलेशन है 13.5%. हमने पहले देखा था मुस्लिम पॉपुलेशन 13%, उसमें से IAS जॉब उसमें 3% है, ओनली IPS 4% है, IFS 1.8% है, सेंट्रल पब्लिक सेक्टर यूनिट PCU जो कहते हैं वो पर 3.3% है, स्टेट PSU 10.8%, बैंक्स एंड RBI 2.2%. तो ये वाई डू दिस फिगर्स कन्वे, व्हाट डू दिस, ये फिगर जो बताते वो उससे हमको क्या चलता है कि इट इज क्वाइट एसेंशियल टू ब्रिंग दिस कम्युनिटीज इन द मेन स्ट्रीम सो दैट दे मे अवेल असिस्ट टू राइट डेवलपमेंट अदर अपॉर्चुनिटीज. Recognizing that the Muslims in India were lagging behind in terms of various development indicators, the government set up a high-level committee in 2005 chaired by Justice Rajendra Sachar. The committee examined the social, economic and educational status of the Muslim community in India. The report discussion in detail the marginalization of the community suggests that on a range of social, economic, educational indicators, the situation of the Muslim community is comparable to that of the other marginalized communities like scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. For example, according to the report, the average years of the schooling for Muslim children between the age of 7 to 16 is much lower than that of the social religious communities. तो लिटरेसी रेट में जो 7 से 16 एज होते हैं उसमें मुस्लिम होते हैं बहुत लोअर होते हैं अदर कास्ट related. Economic and the social marginalization experienced by the Muslims has other dimensions as well, are sometimes quite distinct from what is seen in the mainstream. So, Some, not all. Muslims may wear a burqa. BURQA. ये जो मुस्लिम्स यहाँ फिगर में दिखते हैं, तो स्टॉप अटैक मुस्लिम्स, OS मुस्लिम्स, वुमेन्स राइट्स, sport a long beard, wear a fez, and these become ways to identify all Muslim. Because of this, they tend to be identified differently, and some people think they are not like the rest of us. तो मुस्लिम बुर्का पहनते हैं, हम ऐसा सोचते हैं कि वो हमारे जैसे नहीं है. जो रेस्ट ऑफ अस मतलब जो अदर पीपल होते हैं, हम उनको मुस्लिम को कैसे पहचानते हैं, बुर्का पहनते हैं वैसे. Often this becomes as an excuse to treat them unfairly and discriminate against them. Do you remember reading in your class 6 book about the Ansaris who were finding it difficult to rent a house? मुस्लिम्स होते थे, उनको घर रहने के भाड़े पे नहीं मिल रहा था. दिस सोशल मार्जिनलाइजेशन ऑफ मुस्लिम्स इन सम इंस्टेंसेस हैज लेड टू देम माइग्रेटिंग फ्रॉम प्लेस वेयर दे हैव लिव्ड, ऑफन लीडिंग टू द ghettoization of the community. Sometimes this prejudice leads to hatred and violence. Here one person's we read here, I live in Muslim dominated area. Some days back during Ramzan, there was some disturbance that started taking a communal outlook. My brother and I had gone to an iftar party in the neighborhood and were dressed in traditional clothes. It is Sherwani and Salwar kameez respectively. On returning home, my brother and I were asked to change our clothes to jeans and t-shirt. Now, when everything is fine, I wonder what was the reason that we were asked to change our clothes and why I don't find it good. Were our clothes giving away our identity, and is that identity linked to all kinds of fear and discrimination? The above essay has been written by a child around your age. What do you think she is trying to convey? In the above section of this chapter, we saw how in the case of the Muslim community, there is a link between the economic and social marginalization. Earlier in this chapter, we will read about the situation of Adivasis. In our class book, you will read about the unequal status of women in India. The experiences of all these groups point to the fact that the marginalization is a complex phenomenon requiring a variety of strategies, measures, and safeguards. To redress this situation, all of us have a stake in protecting the rights defined in the Constitution and the laws and policies framed to the realize that rights. Without this, we will never to be able to protect the diversity that makes our country unique, nor realize the state commitment to promote equality for all. With this, we conclude our chapter, and we hear our Sachar community's report also debunk the prevalent myths about the Muslims. It is commonly believed that the Muslims prefer to send their children to the madrasa. The figures show that only 4% of Muslim children are in madrasa, whereas 66% attend the government schools and 30% private schools. Conclusion. We conclude the chapter. In this chapter, we have tried to understand what it means to be marginalized community. We have tried to look at this through the experiences of different marginalized communities. There are different reasons for each of these communities being marginalized. Each experiences marginalization in different ways. We have also seen that marginalization is linked to the experiencing disadvantages, prejudices, and powerlessness. In India, there are several more marginalized communities like Dalits, lower section of whom you will read more in next chapter. Marginalization results in having a low social status, not having equal access to the education and other resources. Yet the lives of the marginalized people can and do change. Thus, no one is marginalized all the time. In exactly the same way, if we go back to the two examples of marginalization we have discussed, we will see that each of these groups has a long history of struggle and resistance. Marginalized communities want to maintain their cultural convictness while having access to rights, development, and other opportunities. In the next chapter, we will read about how different groups are confronted marginalization. With this, we complete our chapter. We have exercises in this chapter. This will you write down in your notebook. First, you write down the glossary. So, with this, we in the next class we will see the exercises, but you write down the same glossary in your notebook. This is your homework. Glossary, chapter 7.